Okay, I'm going to talk here a little bit here. I'm just going to give my opinion on this. I could be crazy. I might be off on this 100%. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but we'll talk about this here in a minute. All right. When the Democrats decided that they were going to file for impeachment today, and again, I started thinking about this again, and I'm thinking to myself, as far as I could always tell and always basically kind of figured that, you know, if you commit a crime and then there's other crimes after that, there's, ramifications for all that. But if there is no crime, you can't create other crimes from no crime. So basically, what they're saying is that Donald Trump had colluded with Russia. They had got this dossier that turns out was basically fake. And everything that he did after that to stop the investigation and told his staffers and everything to do this and that. That really doesn't matter. None of it matters. Not a single bit of it matters. The original crime was collusion. There's definitely was no collusion. That was a definite fact. There is no other uh, statements that say otherwise. So we have no collusion. Okay, that's the original crime that was investigated. After that, anything that was done after that is irrelevant. It has nothing to do with anything. He could say, do whatever he wanted to do. He could tell anybody anything. It makes no difference. There was no crime. You cannot create crimes from no crime. It's not possible. It it shouldn't even have happened. And to be absolutely honest, even the guys that got implicated in the crimes that they did get implicated in, like Manafort and General Flynn, those guys actually, Don, to be honest with you, you should actually pardon those guys. Okay? And I'm going to say that, yeah, I think they should be pardoned. And the reason why is because had they not been dragged into this false thing that they try to do, even though they had committed a crime, that was never, they were never investigated originally for that. So once again, it comes down to they fabricated crimes. We don't know all the full details, but everything that I've seen these guys charged with was basically baloney. It was garbage. It made no sense whatsoever. It was just a way to get something out of nothing. You had nothing. And this I'm going to say too, because this was some really shady shit going on here. Because we're not talking about him very much. We're not hearing about him a lot on the news. But John McCain, John McCain may have pulled off the greatest coup against Donald Trump ever. Okay? Because from my understanding is that the dossier fell into his hands first. And him and Don have had that ongoing hate relationship for a long time. And I think John knew that his time was short and he was going to jam it so far up Don's butt and make his life miserable that he was either going to quit or they were going to find some way to impeach him. John McCain was the one who started all this. He was slick. He pulled off some real slick shit. You know, he's been friends with Bill and Hillary for quite a bit now. Um, Real tight. Okay. So I give him kudos, okay, for pulling off some really slick stuff. But what he did is he fricked up the country for almost 3 years now with this craziness. Wasted a lot of money. A lot of people are going to end up going to jail over this. Okay? And you guys better hope that it doesn't go all the way to the top of your lovey boy there, Obama. Okay, because this is looking like it's going to, and there's no way around it. All right. But as far as I can tell, Don, I wouldn't even be worried about these obstruction charges. Your lawyers, and I don't know why no one is saying this, but if you have no original crime, you were not charged with collusion. There is no crime that can be created after that. None. It doesn't matter what you said. It doesn't matter what you did. Doesn't matter who you told to fire somebody. You didn't. It does not matter. There was no original crime. You cannot create crimes after that. This obstruction is a joke. It's a false narrative. It's a joke. It doesn't belong. All right. That's what I've got to say about it. If you got anything that you've got to say about it, if you feel that I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. Greatly appreciate that. All right. Guys, have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you soon.